Unit 1, Presentation 6, Storytelling and Parole. This presentation explains the ways in which storytelling is an important facet of parole. Recall from the previous presentation about law and parole that parole concerns a much broader frame of reference than a trial does. At the trial stage, guilt is being determined by reference to a small snapshot in time. But of course, there is always a broader picture, a longer and more detailed story to tell. Preparing well for a parole hearing means making sure that that story gets told. A person's life story is, in many ways, the centerpiece of their parole packet. It is important for a number of reasons. One, it is an opportunity for the story to be told from the perspective of the individual seeking parole. The Parole Commission will have an institutional file on the person to look at, but insofar as there are pieces of the person's life story in that file, it will likely be approached from the perspective of the institution. Two, the life story in the parole packet gives substance to the person who is before the Commission. It is an opportunity to explain the manifold ways in which they are more than their crime. Three, the life story is an opportunity for the person to explain the challenges they have faced in life, the sort of things that wouldn't be relevant to guilt or innocence at the trial stage, but are nevertheless an important aspect of understanding the life story that has led to the person being incarcerated. Number 4, the life story is an opportunity to set out and emphasize the achievements of the person during their incarceration, whether those achievements are in respect of education, a job, sobriety, or any other program or activity they have taken part in. And finally, the life story is an opportunity to articulate, both for the Commission, but also for the person themselves, their vision for the future. While in the context of parole hearing preparation, a life story is being put together with the Parole Commission as the audience in mind, there is a lot of evidence to suggest that for anyone, writing out their life story can be a hugely beneficial exercise. It makes sense, therefore, to approach it first and foremost as something a person does for themselves, and then later to work on adapting it for the purposes of the parole packet.